Hello, friends. Welcome to Fables and Legends, and I'm Coley, and today we are going to be creating Cuisine in the Elder Scrolls universe from Orsinium. And Orsinium is the land of the Orcs. You can't tell by the green ears and the green makeup. So we'll do a little bit of background on the Orcs and figure out where their cuisine kind of stems from, and then we'll start cooking some of the delicious food today. So the Orcs were originally Altmers that worshipped Trinimac. And Trinimac and Boethia got into it, and Boethia then, through trickery, consumed Trinimac and then pooped him out as Malakath, and all the followers of Trinimac, now Malakath, transform into the green orcs that we know them as. And they've always been kind of the fringe folk and the spurned. And so Malakath was like the god of, like the golden god or whatever. And so that he turned into the god of the spurned and the ostracized. He's also the god of the keeper of the sworn oath and the bloody curse. So his people are always spurned and put on the outside of society. So eventually they formed Orsinium, and basically it gets sacked and overthrown and then rebuilt, sacked and overthrown, rebuilt, and goes through this whole cycle of always being taken over, not given the greatest lands. And basically by the Fourth Era, when Skyrim's taking place, most of them have already left Orsinium and went into Skyrim to keep, their little communities, and they kind of keep everyone out. So they're kind of like the fringe folk of society. They're the outcast, the set apart. So between the way they fight, the way they travel, the way they keep together, looking at what kind of real world counterparts they do, they're kind of like, for me, the Mongolians from like Genghis Khan era, something like that. So we're going to keep with like ancient Mongolian food of that concept. So with that, they traveled a lot. They're very nomadic, very big on dairy. They're quoted with kind of inventing yogurts and cheeses because they would, there's ways that they dried and cured the cheeses to the point that if you put milk and you shake it around, it turns into butter and yogurts and things like that. So today it's going to be kind of a little more dairy focused. Also, they had herd animals, they moved with them, and basically they never stayed like farming, so it was more harvesting and gathering kind of thing, and hunting. So today we're going to have some meat pies, and our meat of choice today is lamb. Normally the Mongolians would have horse, and they wouldn't go into beef right away. Beef would be their last option. So they're either horses, or they would eat like mutton or lamb in this case. Then they would eat animals that they hunt, and then last but not least, because they got all their dairy from their yaks and cows, dairy was a huge thing for that. So we're going to do some lamb meat pies. Also, we're going to do the Orcish No-Rhubarb Salad. So that's going to have, it's going to be a different spin on things with that. And then, of course, we're going to keep doing the sweet rolls. But we're going to do it with an Orcish spin with it. So we're going to take the base recipe, and our toppings are going to be a little different. So I'm going to switch the screens around, and then we're going to get to cooking, and we are going to be starting on the salad dressing that's going to go into our Orcish No-Rhubarb Salad. So to get all that started, we're going to need 3 tablespoons of lime juice, 2 tablespoons of honey, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and then we're going to put some minced and grated garlic into it, and also some grated ginger into it. So let's get some of that out. So basically, I'm just going to juice a whole lime. Did I say lemon? I meant lime if I did that. So we're going to have our little container there. always roll around the fruit to get all the juices loosened. And basically, since we're doing like an ancient Mongolian theme, we're going to have kind of an oriental twist to things. And now 2 tablespoons of honey. Okay. And then 3 tablespoons of olive oil. You could do like sesame seed oil. I knew I was going to run out of olive oil. Gently sit you there. Don't spill. That would be nice if you don't spill. Oops. There's 3. Then we're going to get some 2 cloves of garlic in there, and then we're going to grate some ginger. I'll show you my trick for ginger. Yeah, I never really kind of measure ginger. I base that off the smell. So that's just the way I do that. You know what? I totally forgot. Some of you might not even be on because in the States we do things called time change. So that'll be fun. So now I'm like an hour later than normal, right? So we'll get some ginger out. Now what I do for ginger is it's in my freezer. So when I buy ginger, I peel it and I get my little bits of ginger going, and then I can grate it. It's way easier to grate then, and it keeps longer because I don't use like ginger every day. Basically, I grate until I smell the ginger. And all we're going to do is just give this a good shake, and we'll keep it in the fridge until we're ready to deal with our salad then. So put this back in the freezer because we are actually going to use some of the ginger later. So now we are going to start with our sweet roll base. Put that away. Sweet roll base. It's going to be 3 tablespoons of melted butter, a cup of warm milk. You can use whatever milk you like. I'm just going to use whole milk today to keep with the theme of having cow's milk. 2 tablespoons of honey, and then our dry base is a pinch of salt, a teaspoon of yeast, no, 2 teaspoons of yeast, sorry about that, and 2 cups of flour, and then 1 egg is going to go in all of that. So I'm going to get the butter over here melted. Of course, I left my bowl over there. So once the butter is melted, we're going to get the milk out. Or milk in. And then into our bowl here, we're going to put our 2 cups of flour. And basically, 2 teaspoons of yeast is a packet of yeast. If I can ever get these things open without spilling everywhere. Nope, I did that wrong. Of course I do that wrong. Because the yeast has to go in the thing, so we're going to restart all this. I have a bad habit of just getting so excited sometimes and forgetting what I'm doing. So I've got to go get my flour out now and restart all this. Luckily I bought more. I bought the big packets, so now I got to go get my teaspoons out. So give me a minute, and sorry about that. I just get so excited about cooking sometimes I forget my steps. I'm going to put that on a little bit of a lower heat so I don't burn all my stuff. My container of flour. It's like in my head I knew I was going to screw up something today, and if it was just that, I'm okay with this. So pinch of salt in there. And now get our 2 tablespoons of honey over here. I don't want that one. We don't want to boil the milk. We just want to get it nice and warm. We need it to be at least 110 degrees to activate the yeast. Also, we'll get our cute little trays out. Let me go grab some shrink wrap and my teaspoon. That's got to cool down a little bit. That's at 130. So the twist today with the sweet roll with the Orcs is we're going to change the topping. So the topping is actually going to be a yogurt base. So we'll be doing some yogurt, honey, and then we're going to do a lot of fruit to go with it. So we just got to keep an eye on this. Then once we get the dough into the pans, I'm not having good words with words today. It's going to sit here in proof and rise for a half hour. So in the meantime, while we're doing that, we'll actually start making the salad. So get the spoon now. Yeah. Here's a fun question. So when you're playing Elder Scrolls, what is the race you most likely play as? I can honestly say I've probably never played as an orc. And I always tend to like, depending on where the game is based, that's kind of the race I like playing as. So in Skyrim, I kind of always play a Nord. Okay, let's give this one more stir, and it'll just be about almost ready to cool off. Okay, it's under 120 degrees and above 110. Save that for later and get this all mixed together. And then our one egg. Did I put a pinch of salt in it? I don't think I did this time. Pinch of salt. nice and sticky. And then we're going to want to set these in room temperature. And recently I learned that room temperature means 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Trying to divide the batter a little evenly, so I do about 3 scoops a time. I just kind of put it in to make sure I don't completely fill everywhere. It looks even-ish. All right. Then we're going to put the shrink wrap, cling wrap, plastic wrap. Over each one. I'm going to put a towel on this and then keep it in a nice warm place, and then we'll preheat in about 15 or so minutes. So we're going to start now with the salad. So with our salad, we're going to do rice noodles, and then we're going to add some spinach, some julienne carrots and julienne peppers, some cucumbers thinly sliced, And then we're going to do some green onions with that. So we need to start by boiling some water to get our rice noodles ready to go. So with that, it's whatever your favorite packet of rice noodles are. If you have the ambition to make rice noodles, go crazy, have fun. So in this instance, I am using the extra large rice noodles I found at the store. I tend to like the bigger, thicker noodles when I'm eating a super salad. So basically, whatever rice noodle you're going to be using, cook it according to the package. This is going to be like 6 to 8 minutes, and then we drain it. And then once it's drained, we're actually going to throw it right into our vegetable salad mix. So that'll be going for a good minute. So already into a bowl, I have 4 cups of spinach and some extra little lettuce. I wanted a little pop of color and a little bit of different spice going on, and I actually might add a little more. I don't know, I'm trying to feel this out. Like, I want to add a little more lettuce just to kind of give it more pop of color. And then we'll start adding a bunch of our vegetables to this. So to save my sanity, I have 16 ounces here of packaged julienne carrots, shredded carrots. I just wanted some sanity this week, so with that, I just bought the prepackaged carrots. Got the organic ones, so yay! It's kind of done there. Said sometimes it's okay to, not have to do everything by scratch, but. And then I'm gonna julienne some peppers. You can use whatever bell pepper you like using. I tend to like having a variety of color when I eat, so with that, I already have I food prep for the week, so I already have all of my peppers sliced. So if it needs sliced peppers, they're done. If it's diced, I just have to chop them up, and if I need to julienne them, then I just come in and now thinly slice them. So basically, when you julienne, you're making them approximately like 1/4 of an inch. And even if you wanted to give this a little kick, you could use spicier peppers. Water is slowly getting to a boil, which is fine. That one was really thin. So this is going to add a nice pop of color to the salad. Then we're going to add about a cup of thinly sliced cucumbers. I'm just going to grab like 4 little mini cucumbers and go from there. So there's our cucumbers for our salad. As soon as this gets to boil, we'll be able to put the noodles in. Get all that going. Of course, I just lost an onion. So we're gonna cut these green onions up, and I'm just gonna put them on the side for a little bit. I tend to like garnishing with my onions instead of totally consuming them right away in the salad. So I'm going to do it as a diagonal cut because I just different shapes, different textures. Here we go. It's going to be a cold salad anyway, so I'll just put the onions in now. So we have our Orcish No-Rhubarb Salad going on. So the lime dressing is sitting in the fridge chilling. We're waiting for this to start boiling. Stop watching a boiling pot of water, it'll never boil. We also have our sweet roll dough proofing. We're about halfway there-ish. So yeah, I was hoping to get this out of the way before I started with the meat pies. So we'll start working on, we could actually start working on the topping for the sweet rolls while we're waiting for this. So, clean up my area. Alrighty then. So, with this topping we're going to be making. It's going to be a cup of yogurt, and you could use whatever yogurt you like. I'm already going to add honey to it, so if you want honey yogurt, I tend to use full-fat Greek yogurt for our yogurts. So we're going to do that. Put that in my little bowl. Mix everything in. So I have a cup of full-fat Greek yogurt. This is plain. Whatever wants to come out. And then we're going to be putting in 2 tablespoons of honey. That is the theme today, 2 tablespoons of honey. And then half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, which I forgot to grab that. I always say one of these days I'll be prepared for our adventures, and today is not that day, and next time doesn't look good either. Okay, we're almost to a boil here, which is really good. And we're just going to get this all mixed around because we just kind of want to make it like borderline a dip. Kind of a drizzle-ish. It doesn't have to be thick because we're just going to be putting this on top of that sweet roll when we're done here. And keeping with the Orc Mongolian theme, yogurt is a very huge staple in that diet. So, okay, so I'm going to put this in the fridge to keep it chilled. And once we are to a boil, which is soon, I'm also going to now preheat the oven to 350 for those sweet rolls. So they'll be ready to go in the oven in about 15-ish. Is it 15-ish minutes? No, it's been about 15 minutes. We'll have another 15 on that. It's 25. So yeah, we got a little bit of time still. So I'm going to make this little fruit medley to go on top of our sweet rolls. So I would use whatever fruit is your favorite. We're in season, so right now I had strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries. They were on sale, so that seemed like a good pick to go with. So into a bowl, we're just going to put some red raspberries, some blueberries, and then we'll just start cutting up some strawberries. And we're just going to kind of just make sure that when we make the strawberries, they're on the bite-size side of things. If anything doesn't look quite up to par, we'll just get rid of it. Just like that strawberry right there. I don't even know where that went. I just don't want to step on it and have it into the tile. We're finally getting somewhere there, water. So basically I'm just quartering the strawberries. It looks like it's finally boiling. So now our boiled water, we're going to add noodles. Actually, so I've got 16 ounces of noodles here. I'm going to halve them, so I'm going to take up half the package, if it all wants to come out at all. Oh, it's about half the package. So, that back in my pantry. That'll be done. Just don't want it to boil over. Get this out of the way. So, our little fruit medley is done there. And I'm going to pop that in the fridge so that stays nice and cool. Got about 4 more minutes on the noodles. So I will get the strainer out. That's this thing ready to go. Okay, then quick little water break. Thing I don't like doing. So, we're going to kind of sort of start getting everything out for the meat filling for the meat pie. So the pan is going to go about 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 onion diced, 4 cloves of garlic minced, some grated ginger, about a pound of grounded lamb, a medium potato, some bell peppers diced up, salt and pepper, and then we're going to use 1 egg for the egg wash. Rice noodles are starting to look like rice noodles. So basically everything I'm putting on the cutting board right now is everything that's going to have to go into the pan to get the meat pie filling in. Two more minutes there. And we got about 10 more minutes of proofing on the sweet roll. Basically, by the time I get this onion all diced up, I start getting ready for rice noodles getting drained. There for just a second, so we'll get the olive oil in this pan. We'll swap pans out here in a second. Rice noodles are done. So I quickly rinsed them off in cold water as well to stop the cooking process. We can keep that on low heat for a good minute. Get the pan oiled up. And we'll get the vegetable going here first. That just went everywhere. We'll dice these peppers up. not want to dice it nicely there. I'm going to have more peppers and onions on the bottom of my stove than in the pan, it feels like. Before I do anything else, would really like to get that salad finished off. So our salad was the 4 cups of spinach lettuce, some julienne carrots and peppers, a cup of thinly sliced cucumbers. We got some green onions in there. So I'm gonna get the dressing out. I'm going to put a little bit of the dressing in there to start. And then we're going to put the noodles in, and then we're going to get it all mixed and let it go right into the fridge. There's our rice noodles. I want to make the world's biggest mess, right? I'm going to leave this into the fridge, and then we're going to let that chill for a little while. So it's ready to serve. And now, let's hope that I'm going to give the sweet rolls like 2 more minutes. I'll feel better with that. I'm going to get the lamb out of the fridge. So here I've got a pound of ground lamb. I don't know, I'm kind of weird about that. Like, oh, this side got heat, but this side didn't, so give it a little more heat. Like that. Hi. You guys really wanted to see what we were making today, right? Come on, match back on. I knew today was going to be one of those days. Let's have that feeling. We'll get those all warmed up here in a second. I can quickly garlic press those really deep. Get those going. Okay. You know, I can quickly grate that ginger. Let's just get everything out of the way, right? Just get the ginger out. Set that there. Okay, so it's not the right lid for that. It's okay. So hopefully these rose, which they did. I am so happy. It's the little things in life that make me happy. So we're gonna get these in the oven for 15 minutes. They should be good to go then. Okay, now we can get really rocking and rolling on this. Less things for me to think about now. Okay, apparently my onions and peppers are bouncy today. I'm gonna dice these potatoes up. I love leaving the skin on. I love the rustic look about that. And we're just gonna make these like bite-sized tiny so that they'll cook all the way through in our little meat pies. I'm gonna get a little pepper in here. And a little bit of salt. one more little potato in there. This looks all good to get going. So with that, lemon. Come on, lamb. That shot out on its own. Meat's browning a little bit. We're going to add that ginger. We're going to grate that up. Smells really good. So I'm just going to now add the potatoes in and get them kind of cooked off in here. I have bouncy vegetables today. So now I'm making space and clearing all of this off to do our last step for the meat pies is to get the dough rolled out. And that's the one other thing I forgot. What about the right size? It's too big. I think that's too big. I'm gonna guess this bowl is about 4 inches. That'll work. So yeah, we're gonna use lamb meat instead of beef or ground turkey because ancient Mongolians would have used horse, and then they would have used mutton, things of that nature. They wouldn't have used beef at all costs. We could have used venison even. Okay, that looks like it finally kind of finished cooking off. We're going to kind of just now let this chill over here. So, I'm going to get some flour, dust my board, and then we're going to roll out dough. I made the dough earlier because it needed to chill in the fridge for like 1 to 2 hours. So, it was 1 1/4 cup of flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 8 tablespoons of butter, and that ended up being 4 tablespoons of water, cold water. The recipe calls for 5 to 6, but what you do is put your flour and salt in a bowl, break up the butter, mix that and mush it all together until it's almost one unit. So even though it's a little flaky and all messed up, that's okay. Then you slowly add a tablespoon of water at a time. For me, it ended up being roughly 4 tablespoons. So, I'll see you. This is gonna be remember to clean up. So we have our dough, and if this doesn't work, I have hopefully the pie crust is thinned out. So like that. Let you chill there. Grab the rolling pin. So we're going to roll this till it's about 1/4 of an inch thin. Sweet rolls here are going to be done in about 4 minutes. And our salad is just chilling in the fridge. Almost there. Okay, take our 4-inch bowl. sizes. Could I get a fourth? No. I remembered it from my childhood. Give me a second. My grandma used to just cut everything with a pizza cutter. Plate. It's not the plate I want. Just gotta chill these over here. Not literally chill. Sweet rolls are going to be ready in a second. And those just have to cool. Let's make sure that those look done. Oh, you guys look gorgeous. Let's check though. This looks can be deceiving. Beautiful. So there's our sweet rolls. Oven turned off because it feels like 950,000 degrees in my kitchen right now. These just got to chill, cool off. Oh, so the cuisine today is we're making Elder Scrolls food, and we're focusing on what the orcs would eat. So right now I'm working on a meat pie. We also made some sweet rolls, and we're going to do an orcish spin to it. And then we made an the Orcish No-Rhubarb Salad from ESO. So we also based it on the real world counterpart of Mongolian food. So more like ancient Mongolian cuisine. So right now I'm just trying to get the meat pies pied without massively hurting myself. So right now our meat pie filling is onions, garlic, ginger, bell pepper, salt, pepper, and some potatoes with lamb. Let's see how well I can reuse dough. You know what, that is future my problem. So I want to get some of these cooking. So just leave you there for now. So we've got 6 pie fillings. That should be good enough for now. We're gonna have the pie. So I'm gonna make a ton of oil here because we're gonna fry these bad boys up. You can use any vegetable oil you like. Right now I'm using sunflower oil. It's got one of the highest flash points, so it's not going to burn. So we're going to get that up to 350 degrees. So we'll take a meat pie. A scoop of all of our goodnesses here. Then I'll make the egg wash complete. Looking for one of my little nice and tucked and stretched and shoved in there. Make it pretty with a fork. And we've got a pretty little meat pie getting ready to get thrown into the fryer. So yeah, you're gonna put about a heaping tablespoon of the meat mixture. Take the egg wash, go about a 1/4 inch all the way around. Pull it nice and tight over, kind of keep everything pushed all in. I kind of use my fingers just to kind of make sure it's there, and then use the fork to press it closed. We're at 200 and some odd degrees Fahrenheit right now. Nice and sealed there. Okay, let's see where you're at. Pushing 300. Lost some filling there, but that's okay. Got one more filling for now. So, we got those all sealed up now. Made a mess everywhere, so that's a fun day. Hopefully the oil now is hot enough. Almost there. Get some things out of the way. I said, baking's always a mess, but it's always so much fun. Like every paper towel I own off the rack. So we're gonna give that a second. I'm gonna put another water in me. And I'm actually gonna quickly go trim the heat down in my house. Because when we made the sweet rolls, they had to be at a room temperature of 70 degrees. That's a little, about 5 degrees hotter than I normally keep it in my house. So, whew. We are finally over 350. Yay. We get a plate ready. Some paper towel on it. And then I'm gonna grab a spoon. We're gonna lower the pot pie in there, and then we're just gonna cook it till it's nice and golden brown. That'll be a good minute or so. We'll get these all cooked up, and then we'll get everything plated, and then we'll sample everything. Now there is an option to bake these, but the hard part was like if it was, remember right, if we baked it at like 350, it was going to be like 45 minutes, and if it was like at 400 or 425, it was going to be 15 to 20 minutes. So I was like, you know what, let's just try deep frying them for once. Roll. Crispy bit. Get in there. Okay, we're almost there on getting it all nice and light and brown. Almost there. Okay, let's try for 2. So yeah, we'll quickly plate the meat up and then put the salad on a plate and top off the sweet rolls, and then we'll taste test everything and see how it all went. It's nice and crispy. Nope, you guys got to separate. Nope. More seconds for you guys. Yeah, let's take some room and get some plates going. And our last one for the stream. Okay, let me get that salad out. And our yogurt and fruit medley. Top that off. So for the sweet roll here, you can see it, yep. We're gonna just drizzle or spread on some of that yogurt, honey, and vanilla extract mix. And then I'm not a fan of raspberries, so I'll save those for the rest of my family. Okay. Put the lid on for safety. little bit of the salad here. How did I not see that? Okay. And one meat pie. We'll do that. So our Orcish meat pie, our Orcish No-Rhubarb Salad, and our sweet roll the way the orcs would eat it. So let me get the screen all switched out. So we'll get a fork and we'll dig in. So we have our meat pie here, nice and crunchy and full of deliciousness. It's still hot, lots of steam. It's actually really good. I don't know what I was expecting. Personal taste, I would have probably switched out with beef. And I would have made the dough a little more savory. I would have put like a little more salt in, or maybe thyme, something to give it a little more of a kick. But other than that, it's really good. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it needs a little more savoriness to it. So then we have our Orcish No-Rhubarb Salad. The dressing makes the salad. It's got that nice ginger lime kick to it. The noodle gives it a different texture than what you're expecting. So you've got like, I don't want to say rubbery, but you've got like the normalness of the lettuce, and then you've got the crunch with the cucumber and the pepper and the carrots, and then all of a sudden you get met with this different texture. It's really good. It's a nice cold salad with it. So it's really good. And then last but not least, sweet roll the way the orcs would eat it. So let's cut into some of that and get a blueberry and strawberry with it. Oh my god. I'm a dessert person. So if you're thinking like strawberry shortcake, this is what it kind of replicates as. The honey, you can taste the honey in the sweet roll, you can taste the honey in the yogurt, and then with the fruit, it's that perfect light sweetness, that natural sweetness that comes through, and it's really delicious. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed finishing our quest today for the Orcish cuisine. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and don't forget to stay legendary. Bye!